All right, get ready to trade in those sweaters because today we're diving headfirst into the Ko Lipe archipelago in Thailand.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Imagine this 2 weeks of island bliss, hopping between beaches and, maybe finding some hidden coves
Oh,
and soaking up that vibrant Thai culture. Sounds pretty tempting, right?
it really does. Yeah, it's a slice of paradise. And, for those hearing about this archipelago for the first time, just picture this. A cluster of islands just sprinkled across the turquoise Andaman Sea. Each one is a unique gem, just waiting to be discovered.
That sounds amazing. Where do we even begin with planning a 2-week island hopping adventure? I don't even know where to start.
Well, let's start in the heart of it all, Ko Lipe. It's the perfect launch pad for your island hopping adventures, and trust me, you'll want to spend a few days here soaking it all in.
Okay, Ko Lipe, our island base camp. I'm picturing, those palm trees swaying in the wind.
Yes.
The powdery white sand.
Yes.
Crystal clear water. But tell me more. What makes Ko Lipe so special?
Ko Lipe is incredibly diverse.
Yeah.
Even for an island that's only 2 square kilometers, you've got bustling beaches like Pattaya Beach.
Okay.
Perfect for, people watching, grabbing a bite at a beachfront restaurant. Then you've got Sunrise Beach,
Okay.
where you can greet the day with a breathtaking sunrise over the Andaman Sea.
A sunrise over the Andaman Sea. I can practically feel the warm morning breeze.
Yes.
So we've got the lively, the serene covered. What about those hidden coves you mentioned?
Ah, yes. Ko Lipe has those too. If you're looking for a more secluded experience, Sunset Beach is the place to be. It's got that laid-back, almost deserted island vibe, perfect for disconnecting.
Okay, so we have 3 totally different beach experiences all on this one tiny island.
Yes.
But what if someone wants to, really get away from it all? Is Ko Lipe even the right place for that?
That's where the island hopping comes in. Just a short boat ride from Ko Lipe, you'll find Ko Tao, part of the Tao National Marine Park. It's much larger and much less developed.
Okay.
With dense jungles, hidden waterfalls, it's got an almost untouched feel.
Ooh, Ko Tao, the mysterious untouched island. Tell me more. What kind of adventures await there?
Ko Tao is a nature lover's dream. You
Yeah.
can hike through the jungle, keep an eye out for some creatures like mouse deer,
Wow.
crab-eating macaques, and explore deserted beaches that feel like your own private paradise.
Now that's what I call getting off the grid. So we've got Ko Lipe with its variety of beaches. We've got Ko Tao for the adventurous nature lover. Any other must-visit islands in this archipelago?
Absolutely. For those who prefer a smaller island experience, there's Ko Lipe. Imagine this. Powdery white sand, fringed by swaying palms. A turquoise lagoon so clear you can see the colorful fish darting beneath the surface. And a hidden beach.
Okay, hidden beach.
Yes.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this Ko Lipe gem.
Ko Lipe is all about embracing those simple pleasures, swimming in the crystal clear water, strolling along those pristine beaches,
Yeah.
kayaking through mangroves, and watching the sunset with a cold drink in hand.
And this is all starting to sound like the perfect mix of, relaxation and exploration.
Yes.
But let's get down to the details. If we're talking about 2 weeks of island hopping, how do we actually make that happen? Where do we start?
Well, first things first, you'll need to decide how you want to divide your time between these islands. Would you prefer longer stays on fewer islands, or do you want to experience a little bit of everything?
That's a great point. It really depends on the kind of traveler you are.
Exactly.
Some people crave that deep immersion in a place,
Yes.
while others thrive on variety.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of the Ko Lipe archipelago.
Yeah.
It caters to both.
Mhm.
For those who want to really soak up the Ko Lipe vibes, I'd recommend dedicating at least 5 days to exploring its diverse beaches
Okay.
and venturing out on day trips to nearby islands.
5 days on Ko Lipe gives you plenty of time to relax, explore,
Yes.
and get a feel for the local culture. What would those day trips look like?
There are boat tours that take you to uninhabited islands where you can snorkel in vibrant coral reefs,
Ooh.
teeming with colorful fish, and maybe even spot a sea turtle or two. You can also explore the mangrove forests by kayak,
Okay.
paddling through tranquil waterways where you'll encounter unique bird life,
Wow.
and get a glimpse of a completely different ecosystem.
Okay, so a mix of beach relaxation, snorkeling adventures, and kayaking through mangroves. Sounds pretty idyllic.
Yeah.
What about Ko Tao? How much time would you recommend spending there?
Ko Tao is an island that deserves at least 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
Especially if you're a nature enthusiast, you'll want to allow ample time for hiking through the national park, discovering hidden waterfalls, and immersing yourself in the untouched beauty of this island.
3 to 4 days to really get lost in the jungle and embrace that adventurous spirit. What kind of accommodations are available on Ko Tao? Is it all tents and sleeping bags?
You'd be surprised. While Ko Tao is much less developed than Ko Lipe, there are still a variety of accommodations to choose from,
Okay.
ranging from basic bungalows nestled in the jungle to beachfront cabanas with stunning ocean views.
So you can still enjoy a comfortable stay, even while embracing the adventurous spirit of Ko Tao. What about Ko Lipe? How does that fit into our 2-week itinerary?
Ko Lipe is the perfect island to round out your adventure. I'd suggest spending 3 to 4 days here, soaking up the sun, swimming in that crystal clear lagoon, and exploring those hidden coves by kayak.
3 to 4 days to really unplug and embrace the slow pace of island life. We've got our island hopping plan starting to take shape. But let's talk about the activities. What exactly can you do on these islands besides relax on the beach? Which, let's be honest, that's a pretty amazing way to spend your time.
You're absolutely right. Those beaches are hard to resist. But if you're looking for a bit more action, the Ko Lipe archipelago has plenty to offer. Snorkeling and diving are a must,
Okay.
with vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life.
Okay, I'm picturing myself, floating above a coral reef, surrounded by schools of colorful fish. Tell me more about these underwater wonders.
The water clarity in this region is incredible, so even if you're a beginner snorkeler, you'll be amazed by what you see. You might encounter parrotfish,
Yeah.
angelfish,
Okay.
butterfly fish, and if you're lucky, maybe even a reef shark or a graceful sea turtle gliding by.
Sea turtles and reef sharks.
Ah.
Now that's an underwater adventure I'm ready for. Yeah. Okay, so we've got snorkeling. What about diving? What kind of diving experiences are available?
There are dive sites for all levels, from shallow reefs perfect for beginners to deeper drop-offs and wrecks for the more experienced divers. You can expect to see everything from colorful soft corals to giant clams and even schools of barracuda.
Wow, so there's something for everyone, whether you're a seasoned diver or just dipping your toes into the underwater world for the first time. Are there any dive shops on Ko Lipe?
Absolutely. Ko Lipe has several reputable dive shops that offer a range of courses and excursions.
Okay, so you'll be in good hands, whether you're certified or want to try it for the first time. Okay, so we've got the snorkeling, we've got the diving covered. What about activities above the surface? What else is there to do on these islands?
Well, for those who love to explore on their own terms, kayaking is a fantastic option.
Yeah, kayaking's great.
You can rent kayaks on most of the islands and paddle around the coastline at your own pace, discovering hidden coves and beaches that are inaccessible by foot.
Kayaking through crystal clear water surrounded by lush islands. That sounds incredibly peaceful.
It is, and the mangroves offer a completely different perspective.
Okay.
You can paddle through tranquil waterways, spot unique bird life, and maybe even catch a glimpse of mud skippers, those fascinating fish that can climb trees.
Okay, mud skippers. I have to see that. Anything else we should add to our Ko Lipe archipelago adventure list?
Well, for the anglers out there, fishing is a popular activity in the archipelago.
Okay.
You can charter a boat and head out to deeper waters for a chance to reel in some big game fish, or you can try your luck from the shore.
Freshly caught fish for dinner. Now that's an experience that appeals to all the senses.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got snorkeling, diving, kayaking, fishing. Is there anything else these islands are known for?
One thing that often gets overlooked is the incredible diversity of bird life in the archipelago.
Oh, okay.
Especially on Ko Tao, there are over 100 species of birds, including hornbills, kingfishers, and even the elusive brown-winged kingfisher.
Wow, over 100 species of birds. I didn't realize this archipelago was such a bird watcher's paradise. That's definitely something to add to the itinerary.
Absolutely. And keep in mind, these are just a few of the highlights. Each island has its own unique charm and hidden gems waiting to be discovered.
Okay, I'm already starting to feel overwhelmed by all the possibilities.
Yeah.
How do we even begin to organize all of this into a cohesive 2-week plan?
That's where a well-crafted itinerary comes in. But before we dive into that, let's take a quick break to refresh our drinks, and then we'll map out the perfect 2-week Ko Lipe archipelago adventure day by day.
Okay, sounds good. I'm ready when you are.
Perfect. All right, let's craft that perfect 2-week itinerary. Are you ready to dive into the details?
Absolutely. I'm all ears and my notebook's ready.
Okay, so picture this. Day 1, you arrive on Ko Lipe. Your island hopping adventure begins. First things first, check into your beachfront bungalow on Pattaya Beach.
Beachfront bungalow, check. What's next on the agenda?
Take some time to settle in, feel the sand between your toes, take a dip in that turquoise water, and as the sun begins to set, head over to the Walking Street Night Market.
Ooh, the night market. I love those. The smells, the sights, the energy. What's special about the one on Ko Lipe?
Imagine, vibrant stalls lining the street filled with everything from, handmade jewelry, colorful sarongs,
Yeah.
local handicrafts, delicious street food.
Okay, I'm already picturing myself bargaining for souvenirs, sampling all the exotic flavors. What kind of food should I be on the lookout for?
Don't miss out on the pad thai, freshly cooked right in front of you. And you absolutely have to try the mango sticky rice. It's a classic Thai dessert that will satisfy your sweet tooth.
Pad Thai and mango sticky rice. Noted. Okay, so day 1 is all about soaking up the Ko Lipe atmosphere. What about day 2?
Day 2 is for exploring that underwater world.
Okay.
Head over to one of the reputable dive shops on the island and book a snorkeling trip to the nearby Ko Adang.
Ko Adang, another island to add to the list. What's special about snorkeling there?
Ko Adang boasts some of the most vibrant coral reefs in the archipelago. Imagine yourself floating above a kaleidoscope of colors, bright purple and orange soft corals, intricate brain corals,
No.
staghorn corals reaching towards the surface.
Okay, I'm mesmerized already. What kind of marine life can we expect to see?
You might encounter parrotfish munching on coral, angelfish gracefully gliding through the water,
Yeah.
schools of clownfish darting in and out of anemones. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a hawksbill sea turtle or a blacktip reef shark cruising by.
Sea turtles and reef sharks. Now that's an underwater adventure I'm ready for. Okay, day 2 is all about snorkeling. What about day 3?
Day 3 is for embracing that adventurous spirit.
Okay.
Rent a kayak and paddle through the mangrove forests that fringe the eastern side of Ko Lipe.
Kayaking through mangroves. I've never done that before. What should we be on the lookout for?
The mangroves are a unique ecosystem teeming with life. As you paddle through those tranquil waterways, look out for mud skippers,
Yeah.
those fascinating amphibious fish that can, skip across the mud flats and even climb trees. You might also spot kingfishers perched on branches waiting to dive for their next meal.
Mud skippers and kingfishers. Okay, I'm adding those to my must-see list. What about day 4?
Day 4 is for relaxation.
Okay.
Head over to Sunrise Beach and spend the day soaking up the sun, reading a good book, and swimming in the crystal clear water.
A day of pure relaxation. Sounds perfect. And as the sun begins to set,
Find a cozy spot on the beach and watch the sky transform into a canvas of fiery oranges, pinks, and purples as the sun dips below the horizon.
okay, I can practically feel the warm sand between my toes and the gentle sea breeze on my face as I watch that sunset. What about food? Where should we be eating on Ko Lipe?
For a truly memorable dining experience, head over to Chow Lei Beach. It's known for its laid-back atmosphere and excellent seafood restaurants right on the sand.
Seafood on the beach. What could be better? Any specific dishes you recommend?
You can't go wrong with the grilled seafood platters.
Okay.
Imagine fresh prawns, squid, snapper, and barracuda all grilled to perfection and served with a side of spicy dipping sauce.
Okay, my mouth is watering already. So that's 4 days on Ko Lipe. What's next on our island hopping adventure?
On day 5, it's time to bid farewell to Ko Lipe and hop on a ferry to Ko Tao. This island is all about embracing nature and getting off the beaten path.
Ko Tao, the mysterious untouched island. I'm ready for your adventure.
Once you arrive, check into your eco-friendly bungalow nestled in the jungle, and then head out to explore the island's natural wonders.
Okay, eco-friendly bungalow. Check. What kind of natural wonders are we talking about here?
Ko Tao is home to a network of hiking trails that lead to hidden waterfalls, secluded beaches, and panoramic viewpoints.
Hiking trails, waterfalls, secluded beaches. This sounds like my kind of paradise. Any specific trails you recommend?
For a challenging but rewarding hike, try the trail to the top of Mount Tano, the highest point on the island.
Okay.
From the summit, you'll be rewarded with breathtaking views of the entire archipelago.
Okay, a challenging hike with breathtaking views. I'm up for the challenge. What about those hidden waterfalls you mentioned?
There are several waterfalls scattered throughout the island, each with its own unique beauty.
Okay.
One of the most popular is the Tunsai Waterfall,
Oh, wait.
a cascading waterfall that plunges into a refreshing pool.
Yeah.
Perfect for a swim on a hot day.
A refreshing swim under a waterfall? That sounds like the perfect way to cool off after a hike. Okay, so day 5 is all about hiking and waterfalls. What about day 6?
Day 6 is for exploring the coastline.
Okay.
Rent a kayak and paddle along the southern coast of Ko Tao, where you'll find secluded beaches and hidden coves.
Kayaking along the coastline, I can already picture myself paddling through turquoise water, surrounded by dramatic limestone cliffs and lush jungle.
And keep an eye out for wildlife. You might spot monkeys swinging through the trees, monitor lizards basking in the sun, or even a sea eagle soaring overhead.
Monkeys, monitor lizards, sea eagles. The wildlife encounters on this trip are incredible. Okay, day 6 is all about kayaking and wildlife spotting. What about day 7?
Day 7 is for immersing yourself in the history of Ko Tao.
Okay.
Visit the island's former prison, which was once a penal colony for political prisoners.
A former prison. That's a side of Ko Tao I wasn't expecting.
It's a fascinating and somewhat eerie place to explore, with crumbling buildings and overgrown paths that whisper tales of the past.
Okay, that's definitely something different. A glimpse into the island's history. What about food on Ko Tao? Are there any restaurants, or should we be packing our own snacks?
While there are a few basic restaurants on Ko Tao, the culinary scene is definitely not the highlight here.
Okay.
I'd recommend packing some snacks and essentials, especially if you're planning on spending a lot of time hiking or exploring remote areas.
Noted. Snacks and essentials packed.
Okay.
Okay, that's 7 days down, 7 to go. What's next on our island hopping adventure? All right, we've explored those bustling beaches of Ko Lipe
Right.
and ventured into the wild heart of Ko Tao. What's next on our island hopping adventure?
On day 8, we're setting sail for Ko Lipe,
Okay.
the hidden gem of the archipelago. Picture this. Powdery white sand beaches,
Yeah.
crystal clear turquoise water, and a sense of tranquility that's hard to find elsewhere.
Ko Lipe. It sounds like the perfect place to unplug and recharge. What's the best way to get there from Ko Tao?
There are regular long-tail boat services that connect the islands. It's a scenic journey that takes about an hour, giving you a chance to soak up the beauty of the archipelago from the water.
I love the idea of arriving at Ko Lipe by long-tail boat. It feels so authentic. What should we do first when we get there?
Upon arrival, check into your charming beachfront bungalow nestled among swaying palm trees just steps from the water. Then, head straight for Lipe Beach, one of the most picturesque beaches in the entire archipelago.
Beachfront bungalow and a stunning beach sounds like the perfect start to our Ko Lipe experience. What makes Lipe Beach so special?
Imagine a crescent of powdery white sand fringed by coconut palms, sloping gently into a lagoon of the most incredible turquoise water you've ever seen. It's the kind of beach that postcards are made of.
Okay, and I'm already picturing myself lounging on that beach with a good book and a refreshing coconut in hand. But I know there's more to Ko Lipe than just stunning beaches. What else should we explore?
Ko Lipe is also known for its fantastic snorkeling. Just off the shore of Lipe Beach, you'll find a vibrant coral reef teeming with colorful fish.
So we can just grab our snorkeling gear and head straight from the beach into an underwater paradise. Tell me more about what we might see beneath the surface.
You might encounter schools of parrotfish, angelfish gracefully gliding through coral formations, and even the occasional curious pufferfish. And if you're lucky, you might spot a sea turtle munching on seagrass in the shallows.
Snorkeling right from the beach, it doesn't get much easier than that. Okay, snorkeling on day 8. What about day 9?
On day 9, let's embark on a kayaking adventure. Rent a kayak and paddle along the coastline, exploring hidden coves and secluded beaches that are only accessible by water.
Kayaking adventures are always so much fun. Any specific destinations we should add to our Ko Lipe kayaking route?
Be sure to paddle over to the aptly named Hidden Beach.
Ooh, okay.
It's a secluded cove tucked away behind a rocky outcrop, and it feels like a true secret paradise.
A hidden beach. Who doesn't love discovering those? What makes this hidden beach so special?
Imagine a small, crescent-shaped beach with soft white sand and crystal clear water, completely enclosed by dramatic limestone cliffs covered in lush vegetation. It's the perfect spot for a secluded swim or a picnic lunch.
Okay, I'm adding hidden beach picnic to our Ko Lipe itinerary. What about day 10?
Day 10 is for pure relaxation and indulgence. Treat yourself to a traditional Thai massage at one of the beachfront spas. Then, as the sun begins to set, head over to a beachfront restaurant and savor the flavors of freshly caught seafood as you watch the sky transform into a kaleidoscope of colors.
A Thai massage and a sunset seafood dinner. That sounds like the perfect way to end our Ko Lipe experience. Any specific seafood dishes you recommend?
You can't go wrong with the classic tom yum soup, a spicy and sour broth bursting with fresh prawns, lemongrass, and galangal. And for something a little different, Try the steamed fish with lime and chili. It's light, flavorful, and absolutely delicious.
Okay, my mouth is watering already. So we've spent 3 blissful days on Ko Lipe. What's next on our 2-week island hopping adventure?
On day 11, it's time to bid farewell to Ko Lipe and head back to Ko Lipe. You can spend the next 3 days revisiting your favorite spots on the island, exploring new beaches, or simply relaxing and soaking up the laid-back atmosphere.
Back to Ko Lipe. I love the idea of ending our trip where it began. It feels like we've come full circle.
Exactly. And these last few days are all about savoring those final moments in paradise. Maybe try a new restaurant, indulge in a bit of souvenir shopping, or simply find a quiet spot on the beach and reflect on all the incredible experiences you've had during your 2-week island hopping adventure.
Reflecting on the memories, listening to the waves lapping against the shore, feeling the warm breeze on my face. That's the perfect way to say goodbye to the Ko Lipe archipelago.
And as you prepare for your journey home, carry those memories with you, those moments of peace, adventure, and discovery that will stay with you long after the tan lines have faded.
Beautifully said. So there you have it, a 2-week island hopping itinerary for the Ko Lipe archipelago, packed with stunning beaches, underwater wonders, cultural encounters, and culinary delights. It's an adventure that will leave you feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and completely captivated by the magic of Thailand's islands. What do you think?
And remember, this is just a starting point. You can customize this itinerary to fit your own interests and travel style. Maybe you want to spend more time snorkeling or diving, or perhaps you'd like to add a day trip to a nearby island we haven't mentioned. The possibilities are endless.
That's the beauty of island hopping. You can create an adventure that's truly your own. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your Ko Lipe archipelago escape today. Who knows, you might just discover your own hidden gem along the way.
And with that, we'll leave you to dream of turquoise waters, powdery white sand, and the promise of unforgettable island adventures. Until next time, happy travels.